Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a um, max grinder on any server that has like 32 spawners in a grinder. Okay, so I'm not showing you how to make the chest room, but say these are your chests and they go down, you put your hoppers right here. Now, next, what you're going to want, you're going to put slabs on top of all your hoppers. Not required. You can leave your hoppers blank or plain or whatever, but that's just what I do. We're gonna need stairs. I didn't know that, but put the stairs like this all around the thing. So there's four spots. Voice crack there, but there's 4 spots for you to grind. Now, next part, you have to build a little ring, just 4 blocks distance ring. And then you're gonna come over here and go 1 up. Just like that. And then I'm actually gonna use Gilded Blackstone because it's fancy and so am I. But then as you see, I have chunk borders on here. You really do want to do it in the middle of a chunk. It helps a lot, but you don't have to. So you'll do 3, 4, 5, and you'll do all the way until you're 1 away from a chunk border on each and every side. So you just do it until you're 1 away, and then you do it on like the little all the way to the left side or all the way to the right side to make like a, I don't know, like a whatever it is. Then you're just gonna fill them in. The amazing and fun part of filling it in. Yeah, so this is basically just like any multiplayer server you can build this on. Doesn't need to be like a certain server. Um, I don't really know any servers other than like 2 that, like, I don't know many servers, but this is just how to make a max level grinder housing for your multiplayer server. Because this is like, I don't even know how the heck you do this on single player. Also, leave it in the comments. I was playing single player the other day, and I used Silk Touch on the spawner, and it didn't drop. Does that happen to anybody else? Or do spawners just like not drop anymore? You know what I mean? If you do, please tell me. Okay, so once you have your beautiful, amazing thing down, then now you should have left 1 block on the edge, and with that edge block, you're gonna go 1 up like that, and then you can make a ring all the way around the thing, and it has to be just all the way around. But another reason why you should have chunk borders on is it has to fit in the chunk too. You can't have any like extra stuff going anywhere. Now, what you're going to want to do is have this go up. You already have this one base layer, which is the nice part. Then you want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 blocks in total. And you're just going to want to repeat that across the whole entire thing. So And do I, I don't know if I click too fast. Maybe I do, but you know what I mean. But then you're also going to want, or at least try to have, no light around your grinder, because that will highly affect the it will highly affect the way your grinder works in efficiency and stuff like that. So you really want, like, if you have a choice between darker or lighter blocks, it's probably better to use something like Gilded Blackstone or Black. Well, Gilded Blackstone's kind of a rich block, but Blackstone or something like that, just because it's gonna highly improve. Well, it's just gonna improve your spawning rate and stuff like that. If you have a darker block versus a block like quartz, like this, that will, the darker block blacks out a lot of unwanted um, light that you really don't want if you're building a spawner. So then you're gonna want, then we're gonna do one next thing before we fully finish the top. This is the part, I'm just gonna use quartz for this part. This doesn't affect the spawn rate, but it's just a different block that I'll use. You don't have to use the same thing. You're gonna want to make a layer on the sides that's too thick, 2 blocks thick, right? And then when you get to the side, you're going to want to keep making it 2 blocks thick. And then, well, I'm just going to make this 1 thick and then go back again. And then once you have this, right, you take your water buckets and you put it in this corner, in this corner, this corner, and this corner. So you put your water buckets in all of the corners. And as you see, they're already flowing into the middle. So that means you did something right, you know? If they're flowing into the middle, that means you did something right. What I'm doing right now is just aesthetic. But if they're flowing into the middle, you did it right. Now, these side blocks. This is something you don't need these side blocks anymore. Now, you do need to place this because you see how the water looks all like funky and it like flows in a certain way. The only reason it looks that way is because you place these side blocks. Now, if you didn't place these side blocks, your water is going to be different and it's not going to work the way it should. So you 100% have to do the ring around the whole entire thing, because if you don't, you're going to have to like take out all your water and restart, because you 100% need this ring because it's such a key component. Okay, and then you're going to take your water bucket and you'll see how, like, if you drop like right here, you can either go that way, or if mobs spawn, you could get a big cluster just stuck right here. So that's where you come in, and in all of these corners, you do this. You put a water bucket in all of these corners. Right here, 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 and right here. So now you can see they lifted that up, and now from anywhere, you can see the water's direction is going straight into the middle. Okay, so next part. So you're gonna go 1, oh crap, 1, 2, 3, up. Okay, you'll build like a block above and then a block above the water source. Okay, so this is where spawn. I'm gonna give myself a spawner. Now, we're gonna put it right there. Okay? And this is where you need some other blocks. So what you're gonna need to do is you take your spawner and you're gonna want to get the max 32 spawners, you're gonna need to space 2 in between, so like that, 2 blocks in between it. You want to take the blocks out after that and then place your spawner. So this maximizes your spawn rate that you get and like makes it so that nothing gets stuck unless it gets stuck on top of your spawner. So what you do is you have on the bottom, you have a layer of 16 spawners. So then after that, you're like, where do I fit the other 16 for the max spawning abilities and stuff like that? So to fit the other 16, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a block of your choice. It doesn't matter. I'm just using the whole coloration of block and place 2 blocks on top of each and every spawner that you have. Just 2 blocks, and it can be any block. I'm just using spruce planks because it's the first thing I could type in. Now, then you're going to want to take your other spawners and you're going to place it on top of all of these blocks that you just placed. Now, in most servers, unless you have like a special rank on some servers, I know you can fly and stuff like that, but on most servers, this is going to be a little trickier. You just want it to end up looking somewhat like this. Okay, and then we're going to come back here and we're going to finish our walls. Now, I'm just going to skip the sides because the sides don't matter. It's going to look better if you have like a public grinder. It costs money to the public or something like that. It's going to look better if you do it on the sides. But this is just me doing it quick and trying to show you guys how to build one. Okay, so once you have this done, you're going to want to build one block somewhere and then build a block out. Now, this is just going to be so you can place a block above it, and then you'll use this block as your roof. But before I do that, I'm going to go and I'm going to type in zombie and get zombie spawn eggs. And I'm going to put them in all these spawners, just so that once it does get dark and happens to get dark, it will somewhat show you how it works. And this spawner will work with blazes. It'll work with it'll work with pretty much any mob, except I know a really popular one on servers is magma cubes. This one will sadly not work for mega cubes. For magma cubes, you can go check out my boy Soap on YouTube, Soap with 4 O's. He has a video on how to do magma cubes. It is literally a very complicated process, but and you do need a lot more space. It's like triple the amount of space you need for this one. But it's kind of worth it, so check him out, Soap on YouTube. He's got 4 O's, Soap. And then I'm like just finishing the roof, but once you finish the roof, you're done. You're done with it. like, yeah. So now, when a mob will come down, say a couple zombies will spawn. It's not a server, so they don't work, but there's a bunch of zombies spawning, right? And you hit them, and then their drops will go into the hoppers. Like I said, you can like put a trapdoor here or something, but the hoppers will all just filter down there. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you liked it, and follow my Instagram at _Fishington.